Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video on Stormx. We're back at it again after obviously the 23rd we had a huge move up, which was pretty scary. I mean, I was short, a little bit of a story. I was short from this area right here and it went all the way up. I paid heavy funding fees, like crazy funding fees. Then came down, still made a good profit off of it, and now it's rallying again, which is actually a phenomenon which you see quite often. We'll talk about that. I'll tell you a little bit about what usually happens, all right? I'll also check out some previous price history from Stmx or from Stormx to show you that it has happened before. And just in general, I think quite a lot of you know about this. I mean, usually I call it a second rally. Like if you get a huge manipulated first rally, then usually after a bit of a pullback, which I guess you could call this a bit of a pullback, after that at some point of time you'll get a second rally. That second rally rarely gets above the first rally, and I don't expect that for Stmx. I mean, Stmx has done this before, like right? So these spikes, you can also see right here. I mean, if we go all the way back to the 12th of August 2022, which is quite a scroll. You can also see that we dropped down. We had a significant pump right here a couple of days afterwards, and then we dropped down massively. Same here. Here we also had a massive pump, dropped down, still a bit of a rally, and then, well, here we actually rallied again. So maybe this is a bad example, but yeah, I mean, I guess it's a possibility that we actually spike up again if you take a look at it like this. But most cryptos that are analyzed like Stmx like this get a second rally and then drop down heavily afterwards. All right, so that's what we talk about. Stmx is heavily manipulated. I mean, you can still see that from the volume right now. If you check out the volume, you'll see that most of it is coming from BYBIT. That's a classic manipulation or a classic pump and dump. The big question is from where will it dump? All right, so that's what we'll talk about. Before we dive into that, I do want to say that I also have my own signals group. Most of you will probably know, but if you actually want to have some profitable signals, and I promise Stmx was my own trade, that was not sent as a signal, but if you want to check that, and if you want to also receive a trading guide and access to an amazing traders community, then check out the links down in the description or the pinned comment, or go to cilinix.com. But now onto Stormx. So potentially, like usually those second rallies go up to the 236 fib or the 0.382 fib. So for now, there's actually still a good chance of bullish momentum. Like we hit the 236 fib around 8,000. We still have the potential, and it actually does look likely at this point in time, I would say, that that will also get up to that 9,000, 9,500 level. That's a major resistance, first of all. Also has a 382 fib, which is arguably the strongest Fibonacci level out there. So personally, I still expect a move up to those levels. Now, I must say that something like this, like it does need to happen quickly. Like we still have momentum right now. It's barely 24 hours ago since this new bullish momentum started. However, if we cannot break above this this level, our main resistance around 0.008, which I'll refer to as 8,000 today, I don't think it's going to happen at all. So for now, I still think this is the most likely scenario, but you do have to make your conclusions if we don't do that by the end of the Saturday. The weekend is also not ideal for momentum, for impulse moves. So then, like if it's tomorrow and we're still kind of at these areas, I think it's more likely that we will actually drop it down to 6,500, and that this was the second rally, and that will drop down to 5,500, and probably even afterwards down to the levels around 52 and 5,000. So yeah, that's my analysis. It's not really an expectation because it depends a bit. I don't have I'm not sure if we can get to 9,000 or not, but overall, hopefully you do have a bit of a more of an understanding of what's going on, at least. All right, so that's my take on Stormx for now. If you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.